BR Skates, I'm Ben. To be honest, I just wanted to do a quick video to first of all thank everyone who's watched my videos, who's liked, who's subscribed, who's commented. Some great advice being given as well. Although we're still building, it's not that big of a channel yet. It's still growing quicker than I thought it would. So yeah, massive thanks for everyone who's tuned in so far, everyone who's subscribed. If you like what you're seeing, please feel free to carry on watching. And do subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. To be honest, I just wanted to do a video on talking about me, talking about myself a little bit, introduce myself a little bit, and just be honest, tell the truth of the struggles of learning to skate at 34. Alright, it's not that old. I go on like I'm middle-aged and I'm not quite there yet, but having some injuries that I've picked up throughout my life and stuff like, it's not as easy as it would have been 10, 15 years ago. And I'm sure some of you I know who've commented on some of my videos who one chap who's 54 and he's learning to skate, and was thankful to see me doing it, and encouraged him to do it, which first and foremost is why I'm doing these videos. It's just to give anyone the encouragement to go out and do something, even if it's not skating. If I can learn something new, literally probably one of the biggest people in the world, the least talent to pick anything up naturally and learn. If I can do it, then so can you. Just go out and learn. Anything you might want to do, go and do it. That's why I started this channel, to try and give you the encouragement to do it, like I have. But anyway, yeah, so to be honest, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but to get the courage to go out and skate in the first place, it takes quite a lot of confidence, and I'm not really that confident, especially with doing something new. Sorry, I'm just knocking the Christmas decorations everywhere. I'm sort of squeezed in behind the kitchen table because there's not really, I haven't got many well-lit places in the house, so as you can see, I hope that's not too distracting in the mirror, the bright light. But yeah, so I actually, since especially being in my mid-30s and sort of being a family man, I don't really, other than go to work and spend time with family, I don't really do much. So to learn to skate was something that I've wanted to do for quite a few years now. Just something for me, go out, do a bit of exercise. It's something I've always been interested in since I was a kid. I remember skating when I was sort of 9, 10, 11 years old and really enjoying it. So for the last couple of years, it's been something I've wanted to try again. My little boy is 3, he started skate lessons on a skateboard. So I thought the first time I'd give it a go was at the skate park with him. I'm sure if you're not new to this channel, then you've seen the videos of me on the ramp falling flat on my arse. That was the first time I'd been skating since I was a child, and like my wife said, what on earth are you doing on a ramp? As you've seen, it didn't end well. But yeah, to even just put on my skates and go out, most of the skating I do is quite local to where I live, so I'm quite anxious about that. I get quite nervous, quite embarrassed. But I think, as probably most of you are aware, we are our biggest self-critique. So you will always criticise yourself more and worry more than what other people actually do. And to be honest, when I've been out, I'll always try and force myself to go, no matter how anxious I'm getting or how worked up I get over it. I'll go out, and I've had, the other day I went skating, and just as I was strapping on my boots, an older boy cycling past, stopped, had a chat with me, and he was just interested because he goes skating with his boy. So it's quite nice, and I've met quite a few people out and about that, just interested. I've never been judged, not to my face anyway, I'm sure people do, but yeah, so if you are a bit like me and a bit anxious and get a bit insecure, just do it, just give it a go. I know anxiety is not the easiest thing to overcome, but if it's something you really want to do, trust me, you are your own worst enemy, so you will make it a bigger deal than anyone else will see it. And if anyone does judge you, fuck them, who cares? If I can do it at 34 and people out there doing it older than me, do you know what I mean? It's their problem, just do it. But also, yeah, a couple of people have kindly commented on some of my videos, giving me a bit of advice, saying I need to bend my knees, which is absolutely correct. I know I do. I watch my videos back, and the first thing I do is criticise myself. Like the first video I filmed on my Insta360, which I got a couple of days ago, I've watched it back probably 20, 30 times just to say, I need to bend my knees, I need to do this and this. And I'm still learning that you know, there's no stretch of the imagination where I think I'm a good expert skater, because I'm not. I'm far off. I'm amateur at best. So any critique, any criticism, any bit of advice is always welcome. But one thing with bending my knees and that, and I can only go out, I think I've been out probably maybe 15-20 minutes most, it's my back. So I've done a lot of sort of contact sports in the past, a lot of running, and over time it's just, you know, my knees are painful, my lower back is painful. So I don't know if there's any advice from any sort of skaters out there. I've been doing it for a while who can, you know, with my technique, improve the pain in my lower back. Is bending the knee something that will sort of avert that from happening? And when I come to my skates, I'll show you something I want to ask, so if anyone can give me any advice on that. But yeah, so I'm struggling with the pain in my lower back at the minute as well when I'm skating, because after about sort of 15-20 minutes, it's kind of the most I can manage at the moment. But yeah, this is me. Thank you for my channel. Thank you for my channel. Thank you for watching my channel, and those who have subscribed. I've been asked as well, what is sort of my goal? What is the end plan? Because it's like Christmas cards and everything. Mess. I should have tidied up. Never mind. To be honest, obviously, this is a newfound hobby that I'm really enjoying. Absolutely loving it. And the reason I'm sharing it with you all is because, to be honest, it's given me a bit more confidence to be able to share it with the world and show my journey. And I like to be able to sort of help other people. So like I said earlier, if it can give you the confidence, even one person, to go out and do something you want to do, whether it be skating, another sport, another hobby, you know, but you might be a bit shy, a bit anxious, a bit nervous about doing it. If even watching me can encourage you to do it, then great, my job's done. And, you know, that's why I'm doing this ultimately. Obviously, if I can build this channel big enough over the coming years and, you know, start making a little something through it and making a bit of a living off it, then great. Of course, who doesn't want to be able to get paid for doing their hobby, you know, doing something they love, obviously, but I work full time, you know, it is what it is. Obviously, I'd rather do this, but hey, if it's just in my spare time and it remains a hobby, that's what happens. That's how it remains. But sorry, I've gone on a bit there. As you can see, I'm not quite that confident talking to the camera. I get quite nervous. Hate the sound of my own voice. Hate watching my videos back. But got my Turtles jumper on. I'm a bit of a nerd like that. Like my comics, like my Turtles, like my superheroes. But yeah, so moving on, I will show you one thing I've learned as a new skater. So I started skating probably, when was that video at the skate park? Sort of August, September time, I think. I got my first pair of skates in October. I didn't know anything about skating, to be honest. I just thought all skates were the same. You either get the inlines or the four wheels. I didn't really know there was much difference in styles. So I went out, Sports Direct, first pair of skates I saw, yep, they'll do. Didn't realise there was aggressive skates I was buying. Didn't know the difference between aggressive and urban skates. Saw the price, 70 quid, down from 130, yep, half price, brilliant, yeah, I'll have them. So within 2 weeks, I probably used them max for about 2 hours, if that. This happened. So as you can see, the wheels are all cracked, ruined, really badly made. The frames on them were plastic, so they all came loose. I replaced, in the end, I bought decent, good, recommended wheels. I replaced the front and back just to start with, and the wheels were great. The new wheels I put on great, but the frame being plastic, just the basically just started snapping, coming apart. So what I would say is don't buy cheap. Just because they look good, or they might look good, or you think that's a bargain, just don't. Do your research. If you're going to be taking it serious and trying to get out quite a lot, buy something reliable, because ultimately you could end up injuring yourself and just wasting your money at the very least. But so, after watching some videos on YouTube and looking into some skaters, and started following a lot of clearly, like, not amateur skaters, you know, sort of professional skaters, I started looking for recommendations, and I come across a pro skater recommending for beginners. One of the top skates he recommended was FR, and the model was FR3, so that's what I went with, because I've got quite fat feet, I've got quite wide feet, and one of the bonuses of these skates was they are designed for a wider foot. So I've got the FR3. These are the FR3 80mm wheels. I don't really know, I'll put them on the kitchen table because they are dirty. I've been out on them, last time I went out it was wet. So, but yeah, the benefit of these are, I love them. I think they're great. I think there's 180 quid. I actually got them off Amazon. But yeah, they are FR. You can see the brand logo on them. But yeah, fantastic. They fit well. I think I went a size up, so I'm an 8. These are a 9 UK. So I want to size up. The skates I had before, the cheap, crappy ones, they were got size 8, far too tight. Hurt my feet. Went up to a size 9, still a bit too tight, but bearable. Looking at these, there's actually a size chart. If you go on the website FR or even on Amazon, it'll have a size chart when you go to buy them. Look, and it recommended a size up. And to be fair, I think a lot of skates do recommend a size up. So just have a look. But anyway, these are great. If you're new to skating, what I didn't know at the time, again, by my old ones and that, they shouldn't fit like a trainer. Should not fit like a trainer. They need to be tight. You should not have any movement in your heel. You should not be able to lift your heel off the boot. Otherwise, like a lot of people say, if you've got movement and these do not fit properly, the skates will control you. You will not control the skates. So with these, the beauty of them is, so I've got the crossfoot strap, which is here. Oh, I'll just put it on the table, the wife will kill me. So you've got the crossfoot strap, so that goes tight and you just crank it. So that, push that in a bit and then you just crank it. So as tight as you need it, and it's great. So that will sit snugly on your foot. You do that until it's tight enough and that will keep your foot and ankle in place. And I will, with the laces, I will lace them up about here, just above the buckle. And then that just reinforces that tightness on the foot and sort of ankle area where it bends. And then of course you've got the top buckle. So if I can turn that around, that pops up. You push that in, and again you just keep clicking it until it's tight enough. Pop that back, which will then tighten it in place. And away you go. But to be honest, I mean, I'm not experienced other than having the cheap, shitty skates, but these are a world apart. Like I say on the other ones, the frame was plastic. On these, the FR is aluminium. I can't pronounce it. So this is the frame, the bit that the wheels go into. That will last you a lifetime. That is amazing. Never had any problems. As you can see, obviously, I've scraped it quite a lot. That's why I'm falling over all the time. And the wheels, they are good urban wheels, so they are hard. I believe they're hard rubber. I don't know, couldn't really tell you what they're made of, to be honest. I would assume hard rubber. But these are urban skates. These are for city use, and street skating, which is all I'm doing. I won't wear these on the skate park, to be honest. I will be going back to the skate park eventually, but not there yet. Let's get the urban skating down first, I think. And do you know what I love about these? One of the main features that I've just did it for me. They're urban skates, so they've put an urban skyline on the wheel. Look at that. I know. It's great, isn't it? But yeah, so that's my skate. I love them. Really good. I can wiggle my toes a little bit in them, which is, I think, what you need. So it's not crushing. You've got, when I say wiggle my toes, I mean like a tiny bit of movement, just so it's, you know, I don't feel too trapped. But yeah, they're great. I do need to clean the bearings on them because last time I used them it was wet, so water gets in them and it will fuck up the bearings. Excuse my language. I don't know if I need to get a bearing pusher, which I haven't got. If anyone can recommend how to take bearings out without breaking them, because when I did my last skates to change to change the wheels, I whacked the bearings out and I dented them all in, so no good not to get more bearings, which was a waste of money. I don't want to do that to these ones, obviously, because they're really good. But no, but that's me. I will do a video, like I say, I will do another video on when I take the wheels off, because I will rotate the wheels, put new bearings in, clean them up, and I'll show you all that. I'll do a video on it. I haven't been able to get out and skate much recently because the weather's been shite. I live in the UK. It's just been raining for like the last week, so I'll get out again and film. I've got more videos to upload. I just need to edit them, put them together. But if you are new and you haven't seen me before, please hit a like and subscribe. It does help massively to my channel. You know, it doesn't affect you much, but it does make a big difference to me if you do subscribe. So I really appreciate it. If there is anyone out there that's got any questions, feel free to ask. I try and, well, I have responded to all my comments because I've only got about 4 or 5, so it's not been difficult. But I will always aim to reply to all my comments. So if there's any questions, like I say, I'm an amateur, but anything I learn along the way or pick up, I will share. I'm happy to share anything. If you've got any questions I can answer them, I will. If I can't answer them, then if it's something I can try out and find out for myself, I will. If not, then I'll try and recommend somewhere else or where you can find that information. Like I say, I follow quite a lot of skaters on YouTube now. So if you ask a question and it's something I've seen on someone else's channel, then I'll divert you to their channel. Do it that way. Oh, that is what I was going to ask about bending the knees. So if there's any skaters out there watching that can advise, so obviously on skates, that's probably quite interesting, people, if you don't know this and you are a skater. If you, I don't know what side it'd be on these, but you can adjust this. So this whole back bit here, where these bolts are, you unscrew them and you can move that forward and back. So the question I have, if there's anyone that can answer, if I was to move this forward slightly, as an amateur, will that encourage me more to bend my knees? Because at the moment, obviously, they're back so I can stand upright. If I move them forward, will that help me keep my knees bent? That's the question. Yeah, feel free to comment. Do let me know, please. I mean, I've been talking crap for 16 minutes now, so I doubt anyone's going to watch it up till this point. But if you do, please let me know. If you like this video, drop a like. And yeah, thanks for watching as always, and I look forward to sharing more content. Thank you.